Hey y'all, and welcome to Accent Games. This is a follow-up video to a farming video. Welcome to Accent Games. This is a follow-up to a farming video I did a while back. If you didn't catch that video and you have a character below level 30, I highly recommend you go check that out. Because this video is going to be for characters level 30 to 55 who need extra runes and level 1 and 2 smithing stones. Alright, so we are located in Stormvale Castle at the Liftside chamber, Side of Grace. Now I chose this place for a couple of reasons. One is the amount of enemies in this relatively small area, which you may have noticed already. And the second is for the materials you can get. The smithing stones I've already mentioned. You can get level 1 and 2 smithing stones. They drop fairly reasonably. But you can also get stormhawk feathers for making arrows, plenty of mushrooms, smoldering butterflies, bolts, lord's horn bolts for crossbows, and then of course not to mention the equipment that can drop from these exile enemies. Speaking of these exile enemies, there are 19 soldier exiles, those ones you see on the front lines there. 2 are the bigger exiles, which I'll show you later. 1 dog and 1 omen soldier. Now, there's the dog and the omen soldier. I'm not exactly sure if that's what his name is, but he drops the omen cleaver, so that's just what I've been calling him. And they're going to be by far the most aggravating enemies in this area. See, as I said, this is for level 30 to 55. My character is at level 50, so keep that in mind when I run through this. It's going to be a little bit harder for lower level characters. Now, a dog can be a lot more aggravating than that. This guy can also be pretty aggravating. But if you got a decent shield, or if you use magic, that's also nice too. You can take care of him relatively easily. Now, I'll show you how I walk through this area. You can do it however you see fit. This is just the easiest way for me to do it. Usually start from this side. Take them out. See, we got some greaves already. Be careful with these two. They're pretty aggressive and they can do that. If I can get my camera right, we'll be alright. Here we go. Couple of reposts, like I said, a good shield comes in handy. Alright, so the bigger exiles that I mentioned, there are 2 of them. One of them is right here. Now, he hardly ever drops anything for me, so most of the time I just ignore him. He only gives you 160 runes, so to be honest with you, it's not really worth running up all them stairs just to kill that one guy. I mean, that's just my opinion. You run through it however you see fit. But once you got that group taken care of over there, you just move through these enemies. I mean, those enemies on the turrets, the fire turrets right there, I mean, the only way they're going to hit you is if you walk in front of them and stand there pretty much. As I'll demonstrate. Yeah, I mean, pretty easy to avoid that. Yeah, just take them out. Also, there are 4 enemies down here, and this is the second bigger exile enemy that I'm talking about, it's definitely worth it to come down here, kill these. There's a Stormhawk feather I was talking about. Alrighty, got a mushroom as well. Now, if you wonder why that's so easy for me, it's because of the Ice Round Hatchet skill or Frost Stomp. Pretty powerful, and I highly recommend this weapon whenever you find it. There's also this one guy, usually he'll come to you. Sometimes he just kind of hangs around like he was doing, so you know. It seems like most time he'll come to you, but yeah, that's that. You just run back to the side of grace, and you can rinse and repeat, however you see fit. Now you may have noticed how many runes I had at the beginning. See, we got 5,700 now. So around 3,000 runes is what you're going to get. One more thing I forgot to mention in my first run through, because we actually killed him before he was able to do it. But that guy right there in front of me, well, that stupid guy right there in front of me, hey, see, he is a hornblower. So try to take him out before he does all that. I mean, try not to die here too. Come on, give us some of that stone. I need that. More mushrooms. You'll get a ton of that. See, like I said, you'll get a ton of that. You'll get a ton of mushrooms, and you'll get a ton of the lower swarm bolts. I'm not sure if any have dropped. Oh, there's the smithing stone right there. That's a level 1. Also, you'll notice that when you kill enemies and they drop something, oh, he didn't do it, but when you kill enemies and they actually drop an item, there'll be this, well, I don't really know how to explain it. There'll be that's what'll happen. When an enemy dies and they drop something, that's what it'll look like. You'll see that light come up and all that. And yeah, it took me forever to notice that. But it is definitely a helpful hint. See if we can get one more. More mushroom. Alright, so, you know, that was okay. That's probably about average. You'll either get a level 1 or a level 2. On rare occasions, you can get 2. But one of either a level 2 or level 1 smithing stone is definitely going to be your average. And, of course, there's always a chance that you might not get any. It's just how it is sometimes. Alright, so that was without any boost to discovery. My discovery is 107. As you can see right below my poise in the middle section there. Alright, now you can, if you have some, and these are a craftable item when you get the right schematic, you can use one of these. And that gave us a pretty good boost to our discovery. You see, we were at 107 and now we're at 157. Alright, so I'm going to do that run through again. I actually did run out of time because I forgot to rest before I ate that. Yeah, now we should last the entire time it takes to do this run through. I was hoping he'd take care of that dog. Yeah, if you got a big sword, just take care of him with that. Me, I prefer just a one-handed weapon for these guys just cause it's quicker. If you're a magic build, you ain't gotta worry about that. There we go, smithing stone level 2. And that's the main thing I wanted to show is that you can get level 2 in here. Sometimes you'll just have to use an item. But it's definitely possible. Definitely be nice if we can get 2 stones in our run. That'd be a perfect showing. Only went up there and killed him because, I mean, I figured, what's one more enemy for good potential drop? Oh, see, there's a smithing stone level 2 right there. So already this has been a pretty good run. Storm hawk feathers, if you use a bow, excellent crafting material to get. I wanted to go ahead and take care of him. So yeah, if you can craft these Silver-Pickled Fowl Foot, they are definitely worth using. And of course, the Gold-Pickled Fowl Foot you can use if you need more runes, if that's your goal. For me, I like having the smithing stones because I change up weapons a lot. But yeah, definitely makes a difference. We had just enough time, I'd say, to get through it. That may be an issue for lower level characters. I'm pretty streamlined in my run through here. And I got a strong weapon, so just take that into account when you're farming this location. As you can see, it's not bad on runes. I ran through this about 4, maybe 5 times while recording this video. And I know I started with less than 3,000, so don't take long and you'll start stacking some up. If you enjoyed the video and thought it was helpful, then I would really appreciate you hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. It really helps out a lot, and while you're down there, you might as well leave me a comment and let me know some of your favorite places to farm in Elden Ring. But I'm gonna take a break, and yeah, I appreciate y'all watching, and I hope to see y'all again soon.